Hi, welcome back to Tattoober week 2. This week I'm gonna have a little chat with you about tattoo regrets and things not to do when getting inked. First though, I want to say that I don't regret any of my tattoos. I think regret is a really strong word. I kinda see it more as a learning process and evolving from past decisions to make better ones in the future, I guess. So now I'll show you 5 of my tattoos where if I had the choice right now, I would do a lot of things differently. Let's get started with probably the least exciting one and end on the craziest of the 5. So the brown star. The most obvious in my opinion, it's just too red, not really brown at all. I actually got this one during the first year of Tattoober and I designed it myself and I still really like the design. I thought it was done quite nicely, it just didn't heal very well. I don't know, maybe the knees are a little trickier in general. But yeah, I mean, it's for sure possible to fix. I don't really know how yet, but right now it's just too red and the line ways are very different. So yeah, if you have some ideas without changing up the design actually, let me know. Number 2, similar issue. Actually, that's the least exciting one. The red tiny sparkle was the first tattoo I ever gave myself and it was done quite nicely, if I do say so myself. It's just a horrible color in my opinion, but it's also very tiny, so very easy to fix. I just can't go over it with black, another sparkle, or a completely different design in general. Whatever. We'll see. Number 3, the moth. It's probably the one I'm disappointed in the most. It's not the right style and I had a rather weird tattoo experience. Don't get me wrong, it's not an ugly tattoo at all, but I personally just don't want it on my skin. It was one of the first bigger designs I got and I wasn't really tattoo experienced yet. I still took my time to find a great traditional bold style tattoo artist and we also emailed back and forth about the design as well. So everything should have been clear, I think. But after the stencil was on, I asked her about the shading and if it's gonna be bold and contrasted, and she assured me she's got it. The artist apparently didn't take me really seriously at all, because I ended up with a very soft, kinda neo-traditional moth with a huge butt. She just wasn't really responsive and I also didn't really feel very welcome in that tattoo studio either. But I will have it reworked when I find the perfect artist and design. I won't change the moth itself, I will just have an artist rework the whole thing to look how it was supposed to in the first place. Yeah, so that's that. I ran out of battery, but I'm back. So number 4, my little froggo. I still love this design and the tattoo was done very well. I just think he looks a little lost. I'm not that much of a fan of sticker tattoos, meaning tattoos that are placed like a sticker. I just really enjoy it when the design flows with the body and going with all the curves and stuff. But yeah, I will fix it. I already have a plan. I obviously can't move it, so I'm just gonna add something to it. I'm not gonna cover anything, but yeah, be excited for that in the future. And number 5, the craziest one. I think. So my inner lip tattoo. I actually haven't looked at it for over a year, so I don't even know how it's looking right now. You do. Yeah, this story is a little more intense. It's a longer one. So yeah, it starts with a friend that saved a tattoo appointment with a guest artist that was coming to Vienna. And as with every decent tattoo artist, they were asking for a deposit to fix the appointment. The deposit was like 50 bucks or maybe 60. So tattoo day comes closer, and my friend figured out that it was maybe not that good of an idea to get a tattoo one day before attending a festival and working there as well. So they asked me if I would take the appointment because there was already a deposit that was paid, and in case of a cancellation that money would get lost. We also wanted to do a friendship tattoo back then, and we chose some lyrics from a song that we love. I should get the words I see and they should get the word damned. Together it will create the song Damned I See. I don't know why, but for some reason I decided to get my part during this session so we wouldn't lose those 50 euros that were already paid. And yeah, so I got the tattoo. It was done in someone's home studio, half a room basically. Atmosphere wasn't that great at all, because the tattoo artist that was hosting the guest artist had some friends over, and it was just kind of packed and really not private at all. So yeah, it wasn't the most chill vibe to get inked anyway. Then the artist finished their tattoo within like 15 to 20 minutes, pretty quick. And then I had to pay the rest of the tattoo. She charged me 150 euros. And adding that to the deposit, the tattoo cost a total of 200 euros. But the best part comes now. My friend never got their part of our friendship tattoo. So to summarize, I took a spot I didn't really need for said friend, had a not so pleasant tattoo experience, paid 150 bucks extra for a friendship tattoo where that friend never got theirs. Oh, also I was told it would fade within 4 to 8 years, but honestly I don't think that's gonna happen. I just looked at it and it still pretty much looks the same after 2 years. No, more than that. 3 years? Something around that. But yeah, you live and you learn, don't you? Well, you may have guessed it, we're not really friends anymore. We haven't talked in 2 years basically. And I'm running around with a wacky half of a friendship tattoo. I'm just very glad it's not visible to most people, except my dentist. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and we'll see you in the next one. Bye! Number 2, similar. You saw it was done in someone's home studio. Come on!